and welcome to today's video. This video is obviously something that I didn't really want to have to do. I thought when I did this kind of video the last time, it'd be the last time, which is probably quite naive of me. But if you're new around here and you've not seen my face before, I'm Lauren, also known as Search for Sunshine. I make videos about my journey with mental health. I've suffered with anxiety and depression for a very long time, as well as OCD and emetophobia, but I really wanted to just document as much as I could because I know it's helpful for other people. Some people don't appreciate this kind of content, which I understand. Some people are ignorant towards this kind of content, so if you are planning to leave like a nasty unnecessary comment, please don't, because not just for me, like for the whole mental health community, like it's not fun to see. I have been on citalopram for 2 years next week and I didn't have any bad reaction to it. I think it did help me for quite a while. I took my last dose of that last night. It stopped working. I didn't think I was getting anything from it. We just kept upping my dose and I was not really getting anything from it. So I am now starting ESCITALOPRAM, which is also called CIPRALEX. I assume that's the American version, but this is kind of citalopram but stronger, and I don't know if it's newer. Kind of scares me as well because I've got a huge fear around medication and like the side effects it can give me, which is obviously linked to like my contamination OCD and the emetophobia, which is the phobia of being sick. I'm going to do daily updates and talk about the side effects I'm experiencing, if I have any. Obviously it affects everyone differently. I'm hoping it's going to be a smooth ride and there's no like scary side effects. I'm just gonna go and get on with my evening and then I'll get back to you guys later when I know what's going on. Okay, so this is my little anxiety nausea survival kit. So I've got ginger nuts. These were like my favourite thing ever when I started citalopram. Were really good for nausea. Don't know if it was placebo, but I found them really helpful, so I picked up 2 packets of them. Pain au chocolates are just for if I feel nauseous in the morning, I need like a quick easy breakfast, I can just go with them. Same for this, I've never had these before, but my boyfriend always has them at home and he says that they're really yummy. So again, that's just like a easy breakfast mint just to have throughout the day, because peppermint's meant to be also good for nausea. Apples are meant to be good for settling the tummy. That light's really bright. Lucozade is more for if my appetite goes and I need a bit of a sugar boost. And then these are one of my safe foods. I love Pringles. If I go anywhere and I struggle about eating, I always have Pringles with me just to keep me going throughout the day. So hopefully I won't lose my appetite, but if I do, this has got me covered. I'm starting to get really nervous now. Okay, it's the same day, it's just a bit later on, but I forgot to say before, about half an hour after I take the medication, I get really sleepy. My arms feel weak and stuff. I take it like 10, half 10, and that still feels too early for me to go to sleep because I'm such a night owl. I usually go to bed at like 2, but nothing out of the ordinary. So far so good. Apologies for my appearance while I check in. It's been it's been almost 24 hours. I take my next dose in like an hour and a half. Today went much better than I imagined. Obviously I was telling myself it was going to be awful, I was going to be unwell. I had a few like minor side effects, but nothing like even worth mentioning, but I will mention them anyway because this is the point of the video. So the main one, I have just been like a little bit extra tired, like a bit not groggy. It also felt really warm. Like I'm the type of person that's always cold, but the past 12, even like through the night, I was quite warm. Oh yeah, I'm anemic anyway, so I'm used to being dizzy when I stand up, but I stood up before a little bit too fast and oh my god, I thought I was going to be sick. Like I stood up, walked into the kitchen and had to like hold on. So I just need to move a bit slow. I shall see you tomorrow, unless anything major changes. Okay, so it is day 2 now. I still feel pretty much okay. The main thing is that I just feel a little bit fuzzy and tired. I didn't get up till quite late. Well, no, I woke up around 11 this morning and then couldn't get out of bed until like 12:30, 1 because I just didn't have the energy, which I'll allow. A little bit of dizziness still if I stand up a bit too quick, and I slept well. In terms of appetite, I don't think there's been any change. I feel like my tummy itself feels a bit more, I've just nearly knocked the camera out my hand. My tummy itself feels a little bit hungrier than normal. Like I don't feel as if like I need to eat. I don't know how to explain it. Like my tummy feels rumbly, but I don't crave food. I don't know how to explain that. Anxiety levels are still the same. Hello, it is I think it's day 3. I've done quite a lot today. A lot more than I've done the past few days. I haven't left the house until today. I felt really quite nauseous today and a bit more anxious. Nothing like, I've not had a panic attack or anything, like it's not been unbearable, but I've definitely noticed it today and I just like feel constantly nauseous. so that's not very fun. Is this in focus? I don't know if that was in focus. I really hope it was. I'm also in my bathroom because it's the only place with like okay lighting in my flat, which is annoying. I'm just trying to eat whenever I feel nauseous, which isn't the most fun, but yeah, I'm about to take another dose in like half an hour. I feel a little bit like spaced out and daydreamy, and I also didn't sleep the best last night. I don't know if that was just like a coincidence or it was a result of the meds, but I just was lying there for a while, felt a bit anxious, but yeah, I just don't feel very well today. Hopefully it'll be worth it. Okay, forgive me, I didn't get a chance yesterday to do an update. This is like day 4 and day 5 in one. Basically yesterday I felt like a zombie. I've never felt exhaustion like it. I went out in the daytime and as soon as I got back I was like, where's my energy gone? And I'm not really the type of person to nap in the daytime, but I had a nap. I just felt so heavy, and same today, like I've just been absolutely shattered all day, so I think that's the main side effect. Another thing I've noticed is my dreams. When I was on citalopram I had quite like vivid dreams, and I thought they were vivid, but genuinely on, what night was it? Saturday night, I must have had like what felt like 6 or 7 dreams, and I remember all of them. They were all crazy. It was so strange. Like I've said in previous days, I feel a bit spaced out and like daydreaming a lot, like staring into space, but honestly the exhaustion that I feel is crazy, and I'm literally sat here in Christmas pajamas. Good evening, I'm back in a really cozy space. It's been a little bit longer than a week since I started ESCITALOPRAM. I will be honest there, but life gets in the way. I've been away from home and I didn't have my camera, so the main side effect that I had was the like fatigue and the sleepiness and stuff. That has definitely got a lot better. I'm a lot more sleepy than I was before starting it, but I can still go about a normal day. I can concentrate much better than I could the other day as well. I think it's helped my sleep a little bit. I'm not sure. It hasn't made my sleep worse, which is something I was worried about. In terms of appetite, I think it's given me more of an appetite. I seem to be hungry a lot more often, and beforehand I was the type of person that didn't always realise when they were hungry. I'd be able to go like hours without food and then be like, oh, I probably should have had something to eat by now. People say that weight gain is a huge side effect on escitalopram and loads of other antidepressants because of the appetite changes. I never had a problem with that on citalopram, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried about that being a problem on this medication. But obviously in the grand scheme of things I would rather like my brain function better and me be like happier and less anxious. Another one, I do seem to be like a little bit out of it still sometimes, like a little bit spaced out. I can just stare into space and not realise. I hope this lighting isn't really annoying. It looks so yellow on the viewfinder, but there's no good lighting. I need to buy another ring light, mine broke. In terms of mood and anxiety, I don't think it's had any effect as of yet, but obviously that can take like up to 6 weeks, and it's only been like, I think it's actually been 10 days now since I started or something like that. I'll probably do more update videos like as things go on. Like when I started citalopram I did like a 3-month update, I did a year update, I did like a few other ones, and yeah, I want to make a lot more content on YouTube, so if you're not yet subscribed and you want to stay up to date with my journey and stuff, then definitely do. Another thing, I don't know if I've spoken about my TikTok, but I post more frequently on TikTok. I try to post every day on TikTok. That account is also called Search for Sunshine. My Instagram is _Search for Sunshine. Somebody had taken Search for Sunshine, which is very rude of them. I hope you're all okay, and I hope if you are starting this medication you've been as lucky as me on it, and I will continue to let you guys know how I've been getting on. So yeah, love you all so much, and I shall see you in my next video, which hopefully won't be too long away.